This is Kristen with Moon Landing. We're here with another episode of the Launchpad, and we're here with none other than Valentino Khan. Thank you so much for meeting with me tonight.
Glad to be here.
So we're going to jump right into it. I know that you're busy. What first got you into producing music?
I just randomly grew a curiosity about who was making the beat, and then I started trying to figure out melodies myself, and then I started out really sampling a lot of other artists, making just rap beats, and then eventually I heard dance music. Started to gravitate towards that, and I realized, you need to make your own music to have a career at that, and then also you need a DJ on top of that. So it all just kind of was this weird path I took, and now here I am.
Sick, cool. With that, I know that you kind of work with a lot of various genres as well. How do you approach blending those into your sets?
I just try to do my own take on it, and I try to play records that I genuinely believe in, and I try to play songs that I think the crowd are going to enjoy too. I try to play them the records that they might not know, but they didn't know they wanted to hear. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that answer. Obviously, with everything going on too, you're a very busy man. How do you balance your personal life and your work life to make sure that you're focusing on yourself and your mental health too?
I don't know.
You don't know. It just kind of goes.
I don't know. I try to just maximize each day. And, there are limits. You got to listen to your body in this line of work where, I think if you need to take a nap, take a nap. But there are days where you can't take a nap. And you just got to push through it. Just be tough up here.
Grind it out.
Yeah. It's not the worst job in the world at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I'm pretty thankful.
What would you tell your new self starting out back in the day if you could give yourself any piece of advice?
I think it's an acquired skill, and I think it's a learned skill, but I think having patience with yourself, it's really easy to get frustrated at yourself if you want to get from point A to point B in your progression, whether that's musically, whether that's in your career. But you just got to know that, if you continue to take steps overall towards your goal, towards whatever you're looking to accomplish, you will eventually get there. Persistence is 95% of it, I believe.
Oh yeah, persistence is key. I have to ask you, I saw a bit of you shaving your mustache in front of a bunch of people on EDC. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Why shaving the mustache?
I mean, the mustache was something I did just to mess around with it. And I posted it to Twitter one day. It was this early on when I was starting to DJ, and everybody was like, no, you have to keep it. And then it sort of became a part of me and part of my identity, which I didn't plan on that,
It's like a trademark.
If you told me the fans we're gonna decide what your facial hair was gonna look like, I'd be like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, well, there is gonna come a point where I do have to say goodbye to it, even if it's for a period of time.
Yeah.
And what better place to do that than it feels like it's like the Super Bowl of dance music. Do it at EDC Las Vegas on stage. I feel it felt weird just to show up one day and I'm on Instagram and I have no facial hair after so many people associated with you got to go hard, go hard or go home in that situation.
I love it. I saw some videos before, so I was like, I have to throw that in there and ask you about it.
Yeah.
With your set tonight, can we expect to see any new music, or can you give us a little insight to that?
Definitely a bunch of new music. I got a brand new EP. I just announced Panorama EP that's coming out in the coming weeks. I'm going to play some records off of that. So a lot of cool, interesting new house music I've been working on. And then blending that all with some hard techno, and we got ourselves a set.
Hell yeah, I'm excited to see it. Well, I know that you're going to be busy, so we'll close out with one last question. We like to practice gratitude here at Moon Landing. What's something that you're grateful for going into the new year?
Maximizing every moment. It's funny, I kind of did an Instagram post today that was kind of summing up the last year, and I said it in the post, but it's I think every year we find ourselves being this year went by so fast. But for me, I actually felt like I did so much this year, and I put an emphasis on maximizing every moment. I think that's probably a reason why, if I look back to things that I was doing in January, I was like, that was this year? That feels like 2 years ago. So I'm grateful to be able to do that and to have that consciousness and awareness to be able to do that, and want to continue to do that because life's short. You got to enjoy it while it lasts.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited to watch you keep taking over the world and watch you at your sets here at the Royal Ballroom. This is Kristen signing off with the Launchpad, and thank you again for chatting with us tonight.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.